have a very good safety mechanism. Today, if you look at the numbers, today domestically there are 2,909 departures that are happening in the country. 2,909. And internationally, if you look, 624. So overall, the number of departures that are happening every day from the country is 3,500. And around 5 lakh passengers are traveling every day by air. Even today, these are numbers that I've taken from today. So 5 lakh passengers are traveling safely every day. 3,500 flights are taking off every day from the country. So we have a very good process, but we are not stopping there. We want things to be brought down to zero in terms of incidents or anything. That is the process that we have. That is the integrity that we have, and that is the target that we have. So we are being more open now to the suggestions that are coming into our side, and we are looking at the international process also. And some of the countries where they feel has a third eye on all the countries which are running operations, which are having these civil aviation networks, because civil aviation is not a thing where it is just within the country. It is not limited within the country. There are airlines from our country which are registered in India going into other countries and picking up and traveling passengers of other countries also. And likewise, other countries, airlines are coming into our country and they are picking up our passengers. So this is a global thing. And all the countries which are having these civil aviation departments or ministries or sectors, they all have to comply with the civil aviation organization, International Civil Aviation Organization protocols. Numbers that India has. We have more than 160 airports in the country, and I've given you the number of passengers that are traveling every day. In other countries, you might say that New Zealand or UAE or this thing, how many airports they have? 1, 2, 3, and we are operating at such a vast scale. And that is not like an excuse I'm putting, but that is the kind of growth that we have seen in the country, and the kind of growth we are trying to maintain by also having a 100% safe and secure civil aviation network.
Dr. Fauzia Khan.
Sir, I would like to ask the Honorable Minister that a Boeing B7878 aircraft, VTANW, was involved in an air turnback incident due to in-flight shutdown of engine 1 of flight number AI131 during climb on the 4th of August 23. Sir, from the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport, Mumbai to Heathrow, on the 4th of August, this flight was leaving. As per the incident report of DGCA, an HPC stage 10 blade went missing due to improper installation of locking lugs. That made dust accumulate in the left-hand engine, leading to the engine's surge and subsequent engine shutdown. Sir, an RTI...
Be brief.
That's brief only. Sir, an RTI query to the DGCA has revealed that 65 in-flight engine shutdown incidents occurred between 2020 and 2025. So that's quite a large number. In that regard, what specific measures will the government take, as you spoke about such a large number of operations? So, and we have very advanced technology as well. So in order to have a quick before flight inspection of engine and exhaust systems, what measures will the government adopt?
Thank you.
Sir, in terms of safety, I have to also tell that the DGCA has inspections which are planned surveillance, ramp inspections of both the domestic and the foreign sector, spot checks and night surveillance. And this is done through an annual surveillance and safety plan that the DGCA prepares. And based on the regular checking that happens, they have a overlooking safety audit also that is happening all over the country, and they keep monitoring each and every plane, they keep monitoring each and every airport and all the safety measures that are being listed, and everything is very thoroughly monitored. And whenever these kind of incidents happen, let us say there is an in-flight some engine malfunction that has happened, and these you have pointed out to one specific aircraft where there seems to be a one specific issue, but there are multiple kinds of issues that can happen. Some might be due to the weather, or some might be due to bird hits that happen. So there are multiple unpredictable and weather-related issues also that are there. Everything is properly taken into account, but for that, to ensure that the operations are still safe, even if it is mid-flight journey or on the ground, any incident that is happening, there is a thorough protocol. And it is not that we have invented the protocol or we have invented the safety process. There is a process that the original equipment manufacturer, suppose the Boeing is making the plane, Boeing itself has to list out what all safety measures that has to be done. And on top of that, the FAA, which is the state regulator of that country, it also goes through a process of seeing the design, the maintenance and manufacture. It comes out with the process. Then there is the International Civil Aviation Organization, which overlooks all this, and it comes out with the process. And once that plane is coming back to our country, our state regulator, which is the DGCA, it goes through all these processes, and if mandatory, add some more processes from its side, so that every single flight before it takes off goes through a specific maintenance based on the line maintenance, base maintenance, engine maintenance. Everything is properly checked. From the pilot also, before taking off, pilot also on ground, he goes around the aircraft and checks all the things. Aircraft maintenance engineer also does another checking. After robust checking and properly dotting down what is happening with the aircraft, only then looking at the rules and procedures, if the aircraft is good for taking off at the time, only then it is supposed to be taken off. So all the processes are thoroughly listed, and we, on behalf of the ministry and from the regulator DGCA, we ensure that there is no negligence and there is no incompetence on any of the processes, and everything is very thoroughly monitored. And if anything occurs also, and if there is anything which occurs due to negligence, then we take serious action on both the operator and any necessary person, and we impose penalties, suspensions. All the process of enforcement is also duly listed.
Thank you. Last supplementary on this question. Mani Satnam Singh Sandhu.
सर, मेरा सवाल इस हादसे में मारे गए अनलक्की लोगों के लिए है। जो लोग इस हादसे में मारे गए हैं उनकी जान की भरपाई तो नहीं हो सकती, लेकिन फिर भी जो बेस्ट पॉसिबल फैमिली के लिए हो सकता है वो होता है। इस हादसे में मारे गए पैसेंजर्स के लिए तो कॉम्पनसेशन अनाउंस की गई है, लेकिन इसमें मेडिकल छात्र भी मारे गए। एक मेडिकल कॉलेज के स्टूडेंट्स जो अपने हॉस्टल में खाना खा रहे थे, मेरा सवाल उनको लेकर है कि उनके लिए कॉम्पनसेशन हुई है, और क्या उनकी फैमिली जो ट्रॉमा में है उनको कोई साइकोलॉजिकल हेल्प देने की कोशिश की गई है? धन्यवाद।
Thank you.
Sir, first of all, I'd like to, through this house, also offer my condolences to the families of both the passengers of who are traveling in the plane, the crew and the passengers, and also the students, the families of both the students also. And this has been our idea right from the time the incident took place, that we are not going to differentiate between the victims, saying that Acha, these are the people who have traveled in the plane and these are the other ones who have got affected or succumbed to outside injuries outside the plane. And all the support that is being extended to the victims of the families inside the plane, the same assistance is being extended to all the families of the people, students who have died outside also, sir. And the compensation also equally, they have also been taken into account, and they are being provided the compensation and the necessary support for the future also. Much of this, the responsibility has been taken by Air India, and combinedly, all the people, both in flight and off, everyone is being taken care of, both from the family side, and all the compensation is being equal.